Hi. Start. So I request Anil, I think, because you are. No, आप start करिए, हम करें तो बाद में हम बैठ कर करें,
हाँ हम कर लेंगे
बैठ कर लें.
सर बैठे तो सही. I request Dr. Professor David and your vice chair. So Mr. Kumar, Dr. Ulrich, please join us.
अभी ऐसा.
Mr. Kumar, and do we have Professor Rohit here? Professor Rohit Buddhiraja, acha, he is left. So sir, first of all, thank you very much for the 2 days of engaging discussion, and while I was running here and there, I had the chance to interact with some of you. And I know that discussions have been really, really meaningful. And my sincere thanks to Chairman David, Dr. Malik Tatipumala, Dr. Ulrich, and all of you. I mean, I can't take names of everybody. I'm just coming out of an award session. Their minister said, you know, jury has to make a lot of effort. But I can tell you this committee, the kind of effort, and we had a very, very hard taskmaster in Dr. Malik, who would fix up meetings. I hope I have your ears, right? Fag on of the day, you have taken, I think, lot of technical know-how, lot of technical things, but listen to this. He will sometimes fix up meeting through the meeting invite to fix up the agenda of this meeting, and we guys could not keep up with his pace, and you know, once or twice at least this happens, that we realize that today at 9 a.m. or maybe 9 p.m. and some odd times, because he was in Silicon Valley, Dr. Ulrich was in one part of the world and we were on this part of the world, and I am adding another, you know, another layer, which is Mr. Pathak. He keeps traveling. Even last week he was in UK. So, you know, getting the same time zone, everybody talking together. So thank you, Dr. Malik, for bearing with us and making sure to put up all these great speakers with whom some of us coordinated. And I am sure this conference will go in a long, long way in terms of collaboration, in terms of the joint working things we have made, the relationships we have made here. And that's what I feel 6G is all about, because it is not about technology. It is all about connecting in real time, the ubiquitous connectivity, the connectivity which benefits us all, and not only connectivity of us human, but connectivity of the devices. And that's where I would stop adding to this and request Dr. Malik to take it forward by taking it forward for releasing the joint declaration which we have worked upon. Over to Dr. Malik Tatipumala.
Thank you, Mr. Anil. Thank you. First of all, I would like to start thanking the organizing committee, Mr. Anil Kumar and his entire staff, and Rajesh Kumar Pathak and his entire staff at Bharat6G Alliance, and Dr. Ulrich and Dr. David Koil Pillai, and entire staff that supported, for this symposium. And of course, I would like to thank every one of you for making this symposium really exciting. The last 2 days, we have discussed so many topics to really align the technology standards and the policies for the 6G roadmap. I sincerely thank every one of you for exciting discussions. So, just looking back, since 2024, when we had the last symposium, and versus now, the team has made a tremendous progress. The first one is that there was a US-India collaboration that was established through NSF Wines. That's the first major milestone. I would like to congratulate the team. The second milestone, which was announced yesterday, in fact sometime today, is the India-UK collaboration. So you can see these events are creating that enthusiasm and inspiration to bring countries to come together. What the last panel discussed about, 6G means it has to be planetary scale. That means that it has to have cooperations between countries. So with that, I would like to thank every one of you for exciting sessions and also being part of this symposium and part of this journey. And I would like to invite Dr. Koil Pillai to come and talk about the joint statement.
But I'll adjust it. Good evening. As we come to the last and the valedictory session, it is really an honor for me to express a few thoughts on behalf of Bharat6G Alliance. I'm indeed very happy that in the course of the last few days, you had a chance to hear the pulse from our leadership, starting from the Prime Minister, from our Minister of Communications, the Secretary, the Minister of State, and the President's Scientific Advisor. All of them are basically conveyed to you the sort of priority that has been given, the visibility that has been given to 6G, and in many ways they articulated the aspirations of India in this regard. So now I look at the audience and I say thank you for being a participant, thank you for being a well-wisher, and we hope that together, as we have agreed upon that we have a common vision towards 6G, all of us have committed towards cooperating and working together, and also to execute this plan, and look forward to working with each of you. Now, to my colleagues from Bharat6G Alliance and from those within the country, what is there ahead of us? Something very, very exciting, because even as this program is winding down, already we are getting calls to say, okay, where is your implementation plan for phase 1? So we're going to have to hit the road running. We're going to have to address multiple things. We're going to address standards, R&D work, prototype development, ecosystem development, everything. So it's an exciting time, but we do look forward to the collaboration with our international partners. There is a tremendous amount of value that you can add, you can help us in our journey together. So with those few words, I want to once again say thank you for being here these 2 days, and we hope to continue the interaction in terms of the bilateral and in some of the broader collaborations, and also look forward to seeing you all at the International Bharat6G Symposium 2026, when we'll be able to report a tremendous amount of progress in the last 12 months. Thank you very much, and over to Mr. Pathak for the joint statement that we're going to release.
Thank you, sir. So now we have come to the very important part of this 2 days, that all our MOU partners, they are, I think, listed here. Some of them, most of them are listed here. Starting with the next G, XG, 6G IA, 6G flagship, 6G forum, UKNF, NI, XGMF, 5G Brazil. 5G ACIA, they could not, give the support, but NGMN. So they all have agreed on the broad principles. So I request the representative of all of them, please Mr. Colin come here, Mr. Mitwa, you also come, Mr. Gerard Parr, and UK team, Mike's, Professor Mike, you be here, sir. So you can, we can just either stand or something. So what is the thought process, that you can just see that I have written on the top Delhi Declaration, and it says that, can you just slowly roll over this, what is there? Slightly, just 1 minute, because keep it here. So it's, this declaration has been broadly accepted by Bharat6G Smart Networks Services Industry Association, ATIS NextG Alliance, XGMF, 6G Forum, 6G Brazil, UKNI, FNI, UK TIN, UK Federated Telecom Hubs, and 6G flagship. So I think a big round of applause for all of them. Broadly, it says that I think all we work together and there are certain principles. So I'll just slowly, can you just roll it over? So this is first is a trusted and secure technology. Next, go down. I mean, take it up. Yeah, next is a resilience, reliability and privacy. Further, move it slowly. Yeah, keep on, keep on. Next, global, transparent and inclusive institutionalization. I request MGMN also, please ma'am, you also join, because even though you are not part of this joint, because MGMN told that they will be part of the similar with some changes in a bilateral basis. So I welcome Dr. Miss Anita. And open and interoperable innovation. Next, support for commercial use cases and forward-looking business models, affordability, sustainability and global connectivity. Yeah, further, go. Yeah, further, yeah, roll. And end-to-end global coverage, terrestrial and non-terrestrial integration, which is very important of a component of a 6G. Spectrum, compute and supply chain diversity, skills pipeline development. So academia is well represented here, and call to actions. We say that we all will work together. Yeah, slightly up. So I think a big round of applause. So this joint declaration will be part of our initiatives, except NGMN, for which that will be a bilateral, which will be just announcing separately, because that's some processes going on. If you all agree, and in case of any broad this one, then I think we'll just. So a big thank you to all our MOU partners. I am sure that next time even ESA and other partners will also join. Would you like to say something? Please.
I just wanted to seek any reflections or the feedback from the audience here. I know some of you have. Mike, I know you wanted to say a few things. This is a chance for you to provide any reflections or any feedback, or what's the path forward.
Photo भी रहेंगे, photo रहेंगे. मैंने कुछ बोली बोली please say. Yes. But you speak anyway, please come. Then you are the senior most. Why don't you also join? Please come, please come. कहाँ है तुम? कहाँ है ब्लॉग? चलो बस आप भी आ जाओ. Mike, please, please.
Just by way of wrapping up, I'd like to just pay a few compliments that haven't been made. So I'm Mike Short. I attended this event last year remotely because I couldn't get here. However, I've enjoyed the last 3 days. But I think actually Bharat6G Alliance itself have done a fantastic job in bringing everybody together. So will you please put your hands together for the work they've done in putting together this conference? Can I also just say, I think ending with some principles that we've just agreed together is also a great way to finish this particular conference. It seems to me that the principles of action behind the next steps are absolutely critical to agree and to help keep this progress on track. So as we think ahead to India Mobile Congress 2026, as we think about the work that needs to be done in standardization and in spectrum, there's a lot to be done. So we may not have given all the solutions today, but we're on the right track thanks to the great work of Bharat6G Alliance and all the collaboration that's already occurred. I'd just like to offer you 3 quick reflections of next steps, if I may. I was some 30 years ago chairman of the GSM Association and helped to establish the first Indian interest group within the GSM Association that subsequently became COAI, the Cellular Operators Association of India. And if I look back over the 30 years, we've achieved an awful lot, but the work ahead is more complex because the world is a very different place today. So going ahead for the next 10 years needs more concerted effort internationally than we ever did 30 years ago. I think there are 3 things that may diverge us unless we're very careful. The first thing that may diverge us is things like cost. We need to think about cost very, very rigorously. And that means thinking about international standards that keep the cost down. That means thinking about international R&D that helps to achieve a single standard. That means thinking about spectrum in a very cost-effective way. We may not all have the same spectrum, but we need to think about it from a cost lens. We cannot have spectrum driving the future requirements of customers. We need to come up with designs that are cost-effective and scalable internationally. The second C, I'm going to give you 3 C's, is coverage. It's also clear that not all countries have the same coverage requirements. Some countries have huge indoor coverage requirements. Some have huge rural and remote coverage requirements. The sea is not well covered today by cellular. So we need to think about the coverage of the planet. That requires us to think about 3D networks, HAPS and satellites in different orbits, and how they work together with the devices that we will need in years to come. So my second C behind the principles is coverage, coverage, coverage. My last C, though, is capacity. We also have to think that some markets are different. There will be some high-capacity locations, there will be some low-capacity locations. We cannot have that driven by spectrum alone. That needs design thinking around capacity. So not only am I offering thanks to all the work that Bharat6G Alliance have done and the team and the collaboration, but I'm pleading that everybody pays attention to those principles and works with them, but particularly applies the lens of cost, coverage, and capacity. And with that, we must collaborate. Sorry if that's too many C's in one row. Cost effectiveness, coverage, capacity, with true collaboration. Thanks for all your great work. Thank you.
Anyone else would like to make any remarks at all? Yep.
Has done with the principles. I have a slight worry as well. We have now a piece of paper where we have agreed on principles and this rests somewhere. I think we need to think ahead on the spirit of the last discussion and the principle that Mike just said. How do we equip life into these principles? How do we ensure that we all follow through across all the nations to honor these principles with a scientific rigor, but also with a market view. And maybe we talked about these workshops and conferences that will take place worldwide. We have the same events. We had one in the UK, in Cambridge this year. This is Bharat. There's events in Japan. There's events in Canada, in the US. Is there a way that we can interlink these events by setting ourselves some challenges that we want to solve along these principles we have just declared? in order then to follow through and report what's happening and what we try to achieve jointly along these principles. Just a thought.
I think that's a great suggestion. I would like to take it up with dear Professor David Coyle-Pillai and see what can be done to interlink these initiatives so that they are more connected, as opposed to siloed. Yes. Anyone else? I know Veena wants. Veena, would you like to say something?
I was just going to indicate that Malik and I, we as fellows of Canadian Academy of Engineering, we're planning an event sometime in March, trying to avoid the Mobile World Congress of GSMA. I work for them, but we still, by avoiding all the dates, we are still looking at 12th and 13th of March. It's an event for 6G. It's an inter-academy of event. We are in the throes of developing the program. It would be held in Ottawa. We have a location. One of our academia university, Carleton University, has offered us the location, the position, the accommodation to hold that. But we haven't really sorted out the program yet. But I just wanted to let you know that this event is, we are planning. It's 12th and 13th of March in Ottawa, and as soon as the event is finalized, we will definitely inform 6G Alliance here and any other academies we have been working with and Canada has been working with, and the ones we know through the, the International G-Card agreement Canada has signed, US has signed. So you will, all this to say, watch for more information. And we are hoping that with Malik's help and the rest of the group we are working, the organization team, that we would be able to pull this through. Thank you.
Thank you, Veena. Thank you. Dr. Ulrich?
Yeah, as the non-Indian in the organizing committee, first, of course, I wanted to thank you very much for the warm welcome in the organizing committee. And having been here last year, the standardization has started, and we have really, as an industry, made tremendous progress. And of course, to the comments where all these regional activities come together, I'm here speaking as a standardization person, are of course the bedrock of the activities, the spectrum harmonization with the ITU and the WRC process, and we have to work very strongly together to achieve that. Seeing the regional requirements, seeing where commonality, seeing how much we can accommodate by still having requirements to the system that are manageable, be it coverage, be it the density. And of course, the second bedrock is then the technical standardization, where we had the expert coming to Bangalore just a month ago, where of course we have to take all what we got from this institution and this discussion and then debating this with the best technical expert into one solution. And of course that solution has some variance. If that solution is in lower 1 gigahertz spectrum, it may be not the exactly same solution on all parameters than if you look at millimeter wave. But of course it is one framework, and this allows then the cost effectiveness and the global scale. But I said, compared to 1 year, we have made tremendous progress. When we are here next year, especially from the standardization, we were very close to the WRC preparation, and we will have finalized the technical studies for 6G, so most of the parameters will be there, and I guess then we will start more and more in trialing, proof of concept, and so on. So with that, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ulrich. Anyone else would like to make any remarks, comments? Okay, if not, we can close the session. I would like to invite Mr. Anil to say a word of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Malik, Dr. Ulrich, Professor David, and all the alliances. And I'm not thanking Dr. Pathak, whom we have Okay, so I'll take this opportunity to thank again Dr. Malik Tatipumala, CTO Silicon Valley Ericsson, and request Professor David and Pathak ji to give him a small memento on behalf of India Mobile Congress. Thank you, Dr. Malik. I hope this helps you prepare for the third 6G symposium and making it much bigger than the second one. And I am sure all of you will put the date in your calendar to come to the third 6G symposium. All the foreign guests, thank you very much. I hope you have got the bags which are courtesy COAI. If they are of poor quality, courtesy COAI. If they are good quality, please appreciate Pathak ji. Thank you.
So